In our previous episode, we visited Relau Mansion, one of the most haunted locations in Malaysia. Together with Jen Lim, we cleansed the space of negative emotions and released trapped and unseen beings to a better place. You go to, and from the minute you enter, it will witness what happens in your life to when you leave that space. And in that time, you create anger, love, joy, happiness. And that's when space can also have spirits, ghosts, demons, energies that are darker and heavier. Space will witness emotions, events, life. And sometimes, when people change out of space, space needs to be cleared. After an unforgettable experience at Relau Mansion, I began researching on places that are prone to accidents, like the Karak Highway, that many have claimed to transport invisible passengers, and the high-traffic Deadly Junction in Georgetown, Penang. Is it possible to also cleanse spaces like these? Are there any methods other than those demonstrated by Jen Lim? I have with me Master Kek, a Taoist and Buddhist Sifu, who will be telling us how we can protect and cleanse the space or environment around us.
師傅啊，我聽到咧依度咧有好多交通意外嘅，師傅知道乜嘢資料咧？
應該呢個地方咧喺車行好快，有後邊咧係佢嘅車行彎，喺彎咧係叫彎刀煞，佢係好似有個刀咁樣彎住嘅。你行嚟彎住咧睇唔到前邊。俾人哋唔知道佢前邊係一個樹，不過嗰個樹咧係好奇怪喎，3個樹入邊咧中間係最細嘅。撞嚟撞去都係撞嗰棵樹。係啦，而家咧撞咗差唔多5、6排咗。撞親咧係咪有出事嘅？嗰個人會唔會？係多數係死嘅，都係怨氣好大。一怨氣一大咧，喺地方係驅陰啊。因為呢個地方三代表木，彎角咧係代表金，金木係相沖嘅，一個係相沖，一個咧係地方佢有煞氣。普通人我揸緊車，點會撞嘅咧？係我哋時運，時運唔好。係時運唔好，因為啱啱嗰個天地人嗰個時間咧係撞到。一路嚟咧。呢度撞車嘅地方咧，係冇人去做埋呢個超度嘅，好多係叫嚟叫魂嘅，叫魂即係講請一個南無道啦，超魂咯，叫翻去啫，佢一定冇翻嘅。我哋講咗撞車死嘅人咧，佢始終都要行翻去嗰個地方嘅，佢喺嗰個地方死噶嘛。所以個樹已經有咗好多人好多怨氣，點樣可以能夠解決呢個問題咧？政府咧，可以喺嗰度嘅地方咧，彎角咧裝埋燈，裝埋燈咧，佢俾人指示燈，佢睇到講嗰度係有一個彎角，嗰度有樹，人哋要注意乜？仲有一個做法咧，係我哋可以知道一個地方有咁乜嘢，我哋可以念個心經。心經即係我哋講觀音嘅經文，格啲格啲，巴拉格啲，巴拉三格啲，菩提樹下。如果你有做超度咗咧，應該嗰個地方會乾淨，會減低好多車。20年前，師傅就見過一個女仔嘅鬼，師傅可唔可以解釋少少咧？呢個鬼咧係20幾年前咧，師傅喺嗰個時候咧係念經，已經係修行。但係嗰個時候咧，我好忙，唔做得乜嘢俾佢。係有同佢講咗，有一日咧，我有緣咧，有機會我會念經俾你，即係做超度俾你。而家到咗啦。All right. What I have learned is there is outside space that is also, I guess, to some of us,
dirty with spirits and probably even happened accidentally, just like here. It's not really meant to be that way. But what is good to know is that there are masters like Master Cake who have practices that will clear the space. And I think in life it's good to know that there are solutions in every problem that we can encounter. In places that are dirty, it can be cleansed. And in places that are sad, it can be cleansed as well. So stay tuned with me and let's go to the next location.
We are now heading to Batu Bergantung, which is near a cemetery located in Penang. During the Japanese occupation, a lady by the name of Chan Mei Lin fell prey to a group of soldiers. As a result of that, she hung herself on a tree and died a tragic death. Until today, her spirit is still seen wandering around. It is hoped that Master Kek can finally free her from the space that kept her captive. Master Kek has offered practical advice to lessen the accident rates at Penang's Daily Junction. Many factors contributed to the tragedies that only occurred at that one tree. It could be geographical, psychological, and spiritual. Would the liberation prayers by Master Kek set the spirits free, eliminating once and for all accidents in the future? Or, as we have learned, it is our mass consciousness that makes the energies in a place dense and heavy. We are now heading to Batu Bergantung, a place where a lady hung herself. Maybe after this, I will have a deeper understanding of space clearing.
This is我哋愛嚟嘅地方。
好多人講佢喺呢度自殺死嘅。我哋今日嚟咧，去幫佢做超度。一陣間我哋做超度嘅時候，會同佢通靈嘅。講佢愛乜嘢，即係要知道佢係需要我哋做乜嘢俾佢。即係超度夠唔夠啦？或者係佢仲需要我哋做咩咧？我哋可以幫佢。
呢個牌我唔識睇，仲係寫咩咧？
故女啦嘛，陳美蓮啊嘛，即係講佢未結婚嘅，佢係人本手係1942咯，佢好靈，俾人哋夢啊，俾人哋見到啊。傷人哋嘅身啊，或者佢又有人跳銅喺呢度啦，咁樣佢俾人哋知道佢係好慘死喺呢度。即係今日我哋係想超度俾佢，咁樣嚟都係60幾年、70年。
咁師傅，我想問你喺咁嘅地方有咁不幸嘅事發生，即係如果我哋啲普通人行過，即係會感覺到乜嘢咧？
即係呢度人咧，唔係個個可以見到嘅。佢會揾好有緣人，即係講邊個見到佢嘅，即係同佢有緣。
嗰啲見過佢嘅人，佢係咪一個好即係好恐怖嘅樣啊？仲係好純情嘅樣啊？係點嘅樣？
佢應該會純情嘅。如果佢做起佢樣，佢咁避出嚟，人哋走晒，冇人去溝通。因為人哋求取原因係佢有求必應，鬼有唔通，有天眼啦，又有靈感啦，他心通啦。即係佢要知道你愛咩啦。
師傅會有咩提議俾啲觀眾咧？因為知道有咁嘅事發生。呢
個嘢唔係個個人會信，因為有人講係呢個嘢係你哋做出嚟嘅，或者係你哋人講啫。但係如果有人見到佢啊，佢唔驚，因為佢唔會做到害你啊，跟你翻屋企啊，佢都唔會。即係用手啊咁樣念下經，我媽你聽到啊。簡單，
有心念俾佢啦，即係念經俾佢聽下咁樣咧，因為俾佢舒服。OK。
我哋大家今日嚟都唔知道佢係愛乜嘢，但係師傅可以用嗰啲超度法啦，係嗰個地神法啦，咁樣同佢做嘢。
All right, stay tuned while we prepare for tonight's prayers as we come back and witness what this master will do to help a sad soul like Chan Mei.
啊哩就啊多，就多哩用啊成啊哩。
As we can see, Master Kek is inviting Chan Mei Lin's soul back to this location. This is a method used by the Taoist to ask permission with the hope that the lost soul will receive blessings and merits generated by the Master's prayers. Master Kek is now chanting mantras or sacred words to begin the liberation prayers for Chan Mei Lin.
而家我哋想知道，我哋而家念咗經，咁我想問呢個陳美蓮咧，可以我哋接受我哋今日做呢個超度，我請佢通靈。通靈咧，即係俾佢有冇咩指點，即係講佢可以講俾我哋聽，佢需要我哋點樣幫佢超度。而家我哋打個聖杯，大家睇下。你而家嚟咗未？你不要聽廣府話，跟你講福建。你來啲黃線杯。而家我開始去通靈咗。如果我講福建話，大家識聽冇？可以。
冇問題，冇問題。
冇問題啊！但係咧，現在我人要甲你問看，你來到這個所在，歡喜我做這個超度你。哇！真聽靈啊！我是描繪真君在處。
Just now is inviting. I think now is trying to get her to communicate.
安成極樂世界，不消除地，何難主張啊！地藏菩薩在處。佢講今日好多謝你哋。佢講你有咩要求冇，佢都可以幫到嘅。
師傅，可以叫佢出現，俾我哋拍到一下。
咁樣話。
Our director has asked Master Kek to request Chan Mei Lin to appear before the cameras. Our adventure in space exorcism started in Guelang Mansion with Jen Lim in the previous episode. After that, I was curious and wanted to find out how we could cleanse other places that are deemed to be dirty. And I was introduced to Master Kek, who brought us to Penang's Deadly Junction, explaining why this location is a magnet for accidents. Now, we'll witness Master Kek liberate a trapped and sad soul who took her own life, possibly haunting Batu Bergantung for eternity if nothing is done. Our director has asked Master Kek to request Chan Mei Lin to appear before the cameras.
我係叫佢幫下，去影出嚟嚇。佢有講你係拍唔到，佢已經係企我哋嘅前邊㗎啦，佢已經係到咗我哋呢度㗎啦。佢喺我哋呢度，但係我哋以為佢喺呢度石頭。佢有冇講？佢係其實係呢個地方嘅啫。佢講，因為佢唔中意光，閂咗。而家佢係有出現咗啊！佢已經係你哋嘅身邊邊人行過。佢已經行過好多擺㗎，係我哋冇注意到佢行喺邊人，唔喺中間嚟㗎。
咁之前冇辦法影到佢。
好啦，我真係可以影到幾多啦。
等師傅。
如果佢可以出現，佢可以自己出現，唔可以逼佢。我哋要尊重佢嘅。
OK。
I requested for Master Kek to not force Chan Mei Lin to appear. It is not respectful, and if she wanted to make an appearance, she would. And I always believe that when we don't use force, things will happen naturally.
What's that sound, huh? No one switch camera. There is definitely an audio pickup which is not influenced by the environment. It is related to when Master Kek burns these prayer papers which have prayers or mantras written on them for the liberation of these souls and to clear the space. So it's happening again. So therefore we can perhaps say that this spirit, this lady, is responsive to the liberation that happens when the master burns these papers because they are dedicated to her.
佢講佢好想幫你哋，可惜佢太耐咗冇人拜咗，佢冇嗰啲 power。嗰啲人哋講鬼有鬼氣啊，
Yes.
因為有人拜佢嘅時候，佢有得食，有得好似有嗰啲 energy 啊，即係氣，即係而家氣都冇咗。希望佢可以俾好多人知道，鬼咧唔係個個都係好恐怖嘅。
係啦。Earlier, I had asked Master Kek, what is it like when there is a space like this, knowing that there is sadness and unhappiness for a soul that had a very sad history? How does it affect a normal person who could be just passing by? Well, I would like to share with you my personal experience. When I arrived at this location, everything was fine before, but when I had arrived, I felt a sudden feeling of anger, a melancholy kind of anger. And I was wondering what that was about, but I left it. I did not speak very much to the crew because I didn't want to let the anger manifest into speech. However, when I was talking to Master Kek earlier, he had explained to me that this lady who had committed suicide, she was very angry at that point and very sad because she was a victim of soldiers who were here who had abused her, gave her sickness, and when she died, committed suicide, I meant. She was pregnant. So she was angry, and when I had arrived, I had felt that anger. So therefore, if you have the kind of affinity and sensitivity towards things like this, like I do, then you would feel how she felt.
We are glad that after Master Kek's liberation prayers, Chan Mei Lin went to a better place. Space is an area that we occupy, for without which we will not exist. This universe would not come into being. In these episodes, we have shown you how space can be contaminated and also cleansed through religious methods like Master Kek's or a more New Age approach and understanding like Jen Lin. We create the space we live in and also the space within ourselves. But now we also know that there are unseen forces at work. Like I always say, what we see may not be real, and what is real we may not see.